Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and in a Snap-on announcement that I think is way bigger than the new locking head ratchets, Snap-on has a new stubby screwdriver. This has a redesigned handle, much better, much different. This is the old one, old version. This is the SHDP22. It uses a square design, basically the traditional Snap-on hard handles. They just shrunk it down. They stubbyized it, and that does not work very well because your hand's the same size. So I found these not only painful to use, but also extremely hard to hang on to, and made even worse by whatever plastic they were using that causes these to be super slippery. I do like this older one here. In fact, I've had the tip replaced on it. This classic old design to me is a little easier to hang on to, the kind of tackier plastic, but still, it's square. The hand tends to grab things more in triangles instead of squares, and now they've gone to something that sort of matches their tri-lobe Instinct handles. And they've also redesigned kind of the edges of it, so it's not just straight off corners. They've really smoothed that out with little indentations. Feels great in the hand, both when you swallow it up and then when you're using it, maybe a little bit more precise. You've got all kinds of indexing points. To me, this is a giant announcement. They have done something different. The plastic feels a little bit different. The shaft is a little bit longer for a stubby. I don't know, maybe they just can't get away from that because this one here has got a long shaft. This little stubby ratcheting, and I wish they made just a tiny one so you could, get back into the realm of maybe a realistic size stubby screwdriver. But instead, it's pretty long with that same bit holder. But they also have different seam marks, as you can see, and in fact it's a lot cruder. I'm not sure what's going on here. You can see that seam all the way around. They did not finish these or polish these or anything, it looks like. Barely cut it out of the mold. But I mean, look at that. That is crazy. Like a peanut butter sandwich. But anyway, the model number here, the product number, SHDP22IR, made in the USA, number 2 Phillips. I love the feel of this thing in my hand. If you've been watching this channel for any length of time, I love stubby screwdrivers, and I really don't like the Snap-on one, so I'm glad now to finally have a Snap-on that I can sing the praises of. I've done some things with stubbies in the past, including, molding clay to try to figure out what that optimum shape is, and it's actually really close to this Weehaw here. This is actually a really good one. If you dig back in my videos, you might notice the first one of these I got, it actually was missing the magnet, so it was defective. I think I called it the Weehaw fail. Weehaw. But anyway, same with the Vera here. Great. Because of that bit carousel, this is a little bit bigger around. You can see it's a little fatter. Symmetrical. A lot of companies. Vessel makes a couple of different symmetrical ones. Here's a big Pickwick. Again, symmetry seems to rule. And then this one, this is all round. These are bumpy, maybe octagons or something. But having just a tri-lobe really feels good in the hand. That's a nice design. I also noticed that there seems to be a handle similar to this that has a ratcheting mechanism built into it. So I'm going to explore that. It's a little pricey. But there it is. It was about 14 bucks. To me, this is a huge announcement that I have not heard of anywhere else. So if you know about these, you've got them. Maybe you don't care, let me know. But overall, it's about time Snap-on figured out the stubby screwdriver. And there it is. With that, Doc out.